Physicians' fee. Now, this is the step where you get started. This is the step where you initiate some conversation. There's a difference between greeting someone and beginning a conversation. You're not, when you say aloha, you're not trying to start a conversation. You're just trying to present yourself as a friendly person and make them feel welcome. That's your whole mission. And to find out where the customer's at. But when the time comes to get into discussion here, now you want to take control. And what is the best way to take control of a conversation? Ask the question. You could be doing anything at all right now. You either follow me or not. And if I look right at you and ask a question, your mind immediately starts looking for the answer to the question. Right? Did you grow up in Hawaii? See? Had nothing to do with what we're talking about, but her mind knows. Let's see, where did I grow up? Yeah, I grew up in Hawaii. It's an easy question to answer. Now, when we ask questions, so we're going to start with a question. All we said is aloha, and then we're going to reapproach. Now, how soon we reapproach is determined by how the customer acted at the greeting. If the customer was warm, we just keep on going. If the customer's a little cool, we give them a little time. But when we reapproach, we ask a question. Now, I have a very important rule on questions. Very important. One of the things I noticed is a lot of you are not taking notes right now. And I want to encourage you when we come to these classes to be prepared to take notes. Just in case I say something you want to remember. Just in case. Because when you hear something you want to remember and you write it down, your chances of remembering it are multiplied many times over. Many times over. And this is one that's really important. Now, I'm going to underline 3 words in this question. Very, very important words in this description. Never ask a question that might get you an answer you don't want to hear. Never, might, don't. See, sometimes you can get away with asking a question that might get you an answer you don't want to hear, and it was okay. For example, here's the worst question we hear in retail. And I want all of you to answer this out loud like you think you would in the store. May I help you?
No, thanks.
Okay. Now, doesn't that make that a stupid question? Because if I say, may I help you, is there a chance I might get no thanks, I'm just looking. And then what does that do? It shuts me off. So it's a stupid question. We don't want to ask that question. Might get lucky. Say, may I help you? Yeah, I'd like to buy that ring over there. Well, you got lucky. But not necessarily. We hear a lot of stupid questions. See if you can give me an answer to this one I might not want to hear. Something in particular you were looking for today?
Browsing.
No, just browsing. See, I might get a bad answer to that. How about this one? How you doing today?
Fine, thanks.
Fine, thanks. Are you really doing fine? Do you really believe I care how you're doing today? You see, very few customers look at you in the kiosk or look at you in the store and say, oh, let's go over there and tell this guy how we're doing today. They are not in your store to talk about how they are doing today. And when you ask someone how they're doing today, can you think of an answer you might get you don't want to hear? How you doing today? Terrible. Don't feel so good. Got a hangover. Whatever. It's none of your business how they're doing today. That's a personal question. We want to ask questions that are safe to answer and that move us forward. The question, how are you doing today, moves you away from the sale. You start making small talk. How you doing today? Oh, pretty good. How about you? Oh, great. Where are you folks from? Oh, we're from Texas. Oh, wow. Is this your first time in Hawaii? Yeah. Where are you staying? Well, we're staying over at the Hilton. Oh, it's pretty nice over there, isn't it? Yeah. You're just moving away from the sale. The small talk. We want to stay in the direction of the sale. That's why the customer came in the store. So we ask a question that's safe to answer, but that sets us up to move towards the sale. Now, raise your hand if you know the question that I give you that's in the book. The question that's in the book. Oh, very good.
Have you been to the store before?
Have you been in our store before? What's the answer going to be? Yes or no? Do I care? No, I can deal with either one. I can still move forward regardless how you answer the question. Now, specifically in this company, there's a couple of other questions you might ask at this point. Like, how much do you know about cold? What's the answer going to be? A lot or not much? I don't care. One of my favorite ones is, do you live here in Hawaii? What's the answer going to be? Yes or no? Do I care? No. But by asking someone, do you live here in Hawaii, by inference, I'm inferring that people who do live here in Hawaii shop in this store. And do they? Sure they do. What does that tell a visitor? It's a safe place to buy if people who live here buy here. So, do you live here in Hawaii?